My name is Muzamil Maqbool, and today we are going to talk about COVID-19 and its effects in Kashmir and around the world. I have a special guest with me, Marila Latief. Welcome to my podcast.
Thank you so much, Muzammil. It's an honor to be here.
Thank you. Mala, definitely we are going to talk about a lot of things on today's episode. First of all, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to my listeners, and tell us about, what you actually do and what is your profession.
Okay, I'm a multimedia journalist from Srinagar, Kashmir. I have been working in Kashmir and outside Kashmir Valley and have been covering conflict, human interest, education, and politics.
That is so
Currently,
great.
okay, currently I'm working as a sub-editor in a news magazine in Chandigarh.
Okay, great. If I'm not wrong, you recently published a column and you talked about the lockdown. But how do you see the lockdown which is currently in India or around the world as
Hmm.
compared to what we have seen in Kashmir?
Well, I have termed it as World Lockdown is Kashmir Legacy.
Mhm.
Why? Because Kashmir has been witnessing lockdowns from the very beginning, be it in the tumult of 90s,
Mhm.
the new uprising of 2008, when 100 acres of land was sold out to
True.
Amarnath Shrine Yatra.
True.
Again in 2009, when two young women were raped in Shopian. 2010, when Tufal Muttu was shot dead.
True.
In 2014, there were floods. In 2016, again, when Burhan Wani was killed. With that, a series of tumultuous years. The deadliest year of 2018. More protests, more killings, more lockdowns. And very recently, on August 5, 2019, when the Autonomy Article 370 was stripped off by the Narendra Modi government. When coronavirus was declared pandemic, taking lives all around the world, Kashmir was counting its 7 months of clampdown without the internet.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, to stop the transmit of the disease, many countries, including India, announced their lockdowns, with essential services like food, medicines active, and of course, the internet. Unlike Kashmir,
Mhm.
even people in India were spectating something new, unfamiliar, and unseen. Laborers started walking,
Absolutely,
status
because the entire population is not aware about what lockdown is all about. All
Yes,
they have seen till now is one day Bharat Bandh and nothing else.
yes. And when people started sharing their quarantine diaries
Mhm.
online on social media and they were bored with Netflix and online streaming,
Mhm.
the communities were still dealing with the 2G internet,
True.
recently resumed by the center when the Supreme Court of India ordered to revive its suspension and termed the internet as the fundamental right.
True.
Kashmir has beheld an obtrusive legacy of lockdowns, and somehow the history has taught these people to cope up with it and survive. That's why we see Kashmiris storing tons of rice, and it became a part of both conflict and culture. When harsh snow used to engulf the valley, and when they survived curfew nights.
Absolutely, absolutely. And how do you describe, the first of all, we had lockdown and there were no telephony services for around 2 to 3 months. And finally, internet service were restored in the month of January with 2G services. How do you describe the slow speed internet hampering
Yeah,
lives in Kashmir?
yeah, I'll speak on that. When Supreme Court of India termed internet as the fundamental right,
Hmm.
the center resumed 2G internet services in the valley. But tell me one thing, Muzammil, who on the earth watches online tutorials or online streaming on 2G internet?
Nobody.
Our students are already suffering from an excluded educational system.
True.
Educational institutions usually remain shut in Kashmir. Students cannot apply for scholarships on 2G, on fellowships, admissions, or for a foreign country.
Absolutely.
I don't understand how a slow internet speed helps to maintain peace or law and order.
And this results in this all comes with a price. There is a lot of uh, there are a lot of mental health problems which we have seen in Kashmir from so many decades now.
These lockdowns have taken a huge toll on the mental health of Kashmiri people. According to the survey by MSF Doctors Without Borders, 75% of Kashmiri population is suffering from depression
True.
or different traumas like PTSD and other depression symptoms. Why? Because of these endless clampdowns.
Absolutely.
When you don't live a normal life, you cannot go to your office, college daily, mental health suffers. Now, very apparently, we can see people in Kashmir are comparing the coronavirus lockdown with the normal clampdown. They're coming out in the evening and meeting their friends, and it's a psychological confusion. That's why the number of positive COVID-19 patients is increasing in J&K, which is very scary and problematic, Muzammil. We should stay inside our homes, and save lives. We have done it before. We need to stay inside. We need to understand this is very different. Coronavirus lockdown and this shutdown is very, very different.
I totally agree with you. Thank you so much, Marla, for your time, and we hope to see you soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Muzammil. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Keep listening to Podcast 101 North. I will be back with Zeeshan in a moment. Alright guys, we have Zeeshan with us on the other line. We will talk to him about internet speed in Kashmir as well as lockdowns. Thank you so much, Zeeshan, for being with us on 101 North.
Thank you so much, Muzammil, for inviting me on your show today.
Zeeshan, I was talking to journalist Marila Latief, and she talked about mental health issues in Kashmir, especially among students of Kashmir. I wanted to know how are students coping up with slow internet speed and lockdowns in Kashmir?
Well, Muzammil, it's very tough for students to watch and download anything on 2G internet speed. It's my last year in college, and I'm not able to download or watch any of the education stuff I need. And on top of this, teachers have started doing lectures online. I'm not able to do that too because of the 2G internet speed. And my 1 year is gone because of the lockdown we are facing from August 5th, 2019.
And I'm sure there are thousands of students like you, who didn't join their college or school.
Yeah, absolutely, that's right. And it's really frustrating, not only for me, but everyone in Jammu and Kashmir whose studies were affected due to this lockdown. And due to the lockdown of COVID-19 pandemic.
I totally agree with you, Zeeshan. Thank you so much. And what would be your message for everyone out there? You are young. What would be your message for youngsters out there?
I think my message is very simple, and I'd like to say to every youngster who's out there: stay at home, stay home, stay safe. Don't go out unless it's an emergency. Please stay at home, stay safe, and take care of yourselves and take care of your families. That will be all. That is my message to every youngster.
Thank you so much, Zeeshan, for your time, and we hope to see you again.
Thank you so much, Muzammil, for having me on 101 North.
Bye. Alright guys, that's all for today's episode. I will see you in the next one. Till then, stay home, stay safe. This is Muzammil Maqbool signing off from 101 North.